Hey, shalom, shalom. Once again, all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakat Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim or there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be entitled "The Triumphant of the Wicked is Short, man," or "But for a Season," based on the book of Job, right? Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the ultimate hypocrite, man. Because at the Thursday camp, we had this so-called Jew come up, and he was celebrating the killing of that Hamas leader, man, that Palestinian leader. You understand? That's all over the news. He was celebrating, man. He was like, "Shalom, brothers. We got him. We got Sinwar, man. He's dead. I hate him." You know what I mean? But wait, isn't God supposed to be love? Aren't you supposed to love your enemies? Showing you that the Edomites, the so-called white man, is a hypocrite, man. He want us to love him, but what? But he want to hate. He want to hate the people who doing bad, man. He did us all type of injustices and atrocities, and he wants us to love him. But then he could hate his enemies, man. He could hate them Arabs, you know what I mean? He could hate the Russians, he could hate the Chinese, these so-called different countries, the Iranians, he could hate them. But we can't hate him for the atrocities that he committed against us, man. You understand? And you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you totally been brainwashed by that philosophy, man. You understand? So this is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short time? So this so-called white man rule, his enjoyment, his rulership is but for a short time, man. Yeah, it's hundreds of years, so to speak. But guess what? That's short compared to the perpetuity of eternity, man, which is where the Israelites is gonna rule. Yeah, the joy of the hypocrite, the triumphant of the hypocrite is short. He's a hypocrite because what? He could hate his enemies, but we can't hate our enemies, man. We have to love everybody, but he don't hate everybody. I mean, so like he don't love everybody. He hate the people who did 9/11. He hate the people who did the so-called Holocaust, so on and so forth, man. He hate the Iranians, he hate the Chinese, he hate the Russians. This Edomite in America, man. The Israeli state. They could hate their enemies, but we can't hate our enemies, man. We can't hate the so-called French, the Dutch, the Spaniards, the British who put our ancestors in slavery. We can't hate them. We have to love them. And it's not we have to forget about slavery, but it's remember 9/11. Remember the Holocaust. You know what I mean? Never forget. But we're supposed to forget our history, showing that this man is a hypocrite, man. And anybody in their right mind, except Jake, don't like a hypocrite, man. You know what I mean? Anybody in their right mind don't like a hypocrite, man. Even amongst Jake, amongst each other, a hypocrite is seen as a very negative light, man. And Esau, Edom, what is ultimate hypocrite, man? Proclaiming himself to be a humanitarian, but what, he killing thousands of people, man. Tens of thousands. The Palestinians, the Lebanese, man. He did in the Iraq war, the Afghanistan war, the Vietnam war. Killing hundreds of thousands, millions of people, man. Civilians. But he's a humanitarian. He's a pusher of peace across the earth. No, you're the devil, man. You're the deceiver. You understand? And the Lord is exposing you really and truly. That's why all these nations are onto you. Even the so-called Russians, who are, for the most part, Edomites themselves, they're coming up against Babylon the Great, this American Edomite. You understand? Calling them out, man. Calling America out for all of the atrocities that it has committed over its history. You understand? Know it, Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Kind of joy of a hypocrite but for a moment. That's probably what I'm going to name this lesson, man. Because I joy of that Edomite who came up to the top. Shalom, brothers. He was a small, hot Edomite. Oh, we got it, man. We got it. We got the leader. We got the leader of Hamas, man. I hate him. That's what he said. I hate him. But wait, God is love. No, I hate. And then when the brother Yeshua brought up the Jewish involvement in the transatlantic slave trade, he scurried up the block, man. So we gotta put that to our back. The atrocities behind our back. But he could hate the Arabs, man. He could hate the Iranians. He could hate the Chinese. You know what I mean? But we can't hate our enemies, man. He could hate Hitler, so on and so forth. He could hate his enemies, but no other nations can hate their enemies, man. But wait, you the enemy to the Iranians, man. So shouldn't they hate you? They don't have the right to hate you. You understand? So on and so forth, man. And this man is the ultimate hypocrite, man. This so-called white man is the ultimate hypocrite. And he's going to be surely exposed and brought down. And brought to justice, man. Put on trial and brought to justice, man. You understand? This is a book of, what I was going to get. Slipped my mind. Oh yeah, Revelation 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Cancel. If any man have understanding, and we the men that have the ultimate understanding, the men that have been awoken to the fact that they're the Israelites, to the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we those men. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, cancel. He that leadeth into captivity, putting the people into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity, shall go into captivity. Shall go into captivity. So he that leadeth into captivity shall what? Go into captivity. If you put our people into slavery, captivity, you're gonna go into what? Captivity. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Cancel. He that killeth with the sword, what? Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. Cancel. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And that's what we're patiently waiting for, man. We understand that, man. We understand that what the so-called white man did to us, man, putting us in captivity, killing us with sword. He's gonna be put in captivity and face the sword, man. And that's our patience. Here is the what? Patience and faith of the saints, man. Patience and faith of the saints. That's what we patiently hoping and waiting on, man. And we know is gonna come, man. Because the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, man. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. This is the book of Lamentations. Well, let me get that in Zechariah, actually. As this man, Esau, Edom, trying to skate away, man. Skate away from his judgment. He's trying to negate his judgment. No, you're not going to negate it, Esau. You're going to be held accountable, man. Held fully accountable, man. And sentenced to 1,000 years of captivity, and then to the electric chair, man. You know what I mean? To the barbecue, where all Edomites are going to be put out. The Edomite nation is going to be put out of existence. This is the book of according to the Bible, not according to us, how we feel, according to the God of heaven and earth, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Edomite nation will be no more after 1,000 years of captivity under the Israelites. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them? Who possess us? Who's our slave masters? In these last days and times, chiefly the Edomites, so-called white men, so-called Caucasian men, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Come. So they don't have no guilt towards what they did to the Native Americans, towards they did to the Taino, or the indigenous people of North, South, and Central America and the Caribbean islands, towards the Negroes. They don't have no type of guilt, man. But we supposed to feel animosity towards the people that did them wrong, man. We're supposed to feel animosity towards the Arabs, towards the Iranians, the Chinese, the Viet Cong, man. And Negroes supposed to go over there to Vietnam back in the 60s and 70s and fight some Viet Cong. I think it was Muhammad Ali said that Viet Cong ain't never called me a nigga. Which that's the right thing, man. You supposed to fight some Viet Cong when that ain't nothing to do with us, man. Jake went over there in Iraq to fight some Sun niggas, some Iraqis, when that was in our fight, man. We supposed to be our enemies as the same enemies as the Edomites, man. When you the biggest enemy to our people, man. You the biggest transgressor against our people. You understand? This is the book of Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Come. So Esau Edom is having a ball, man, with our people in captivity. He got rich off of us, man. Selling us, training us, working us to death. He got rich off of us, man. And guess what? No reparations. He don't want to hear about slavery. Forget about slavery. But we got to hear about the Edomite, the atrocities that happened to the Edomites. That's what we got to hear about, man. The injustices that came upon the Edomites. And they're allowed to hate the people who did it. But we're not allowed to hate the people who are trying to exterminate us, man, who committed genocide against us. We're not allowed to hate them, man. But guess what? We are allowed to hate them, man. You understand? Thus say the Lord, thus say the Holy Scriptures, and we are going to get what? Justice, man. Luke 18 and 7. The Lord is going to avenge his own elect, man, which cry day and night unto him. This is the book of Nahum chapter 3. Nahum chapter 1 verse 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and reserve a wrath for his enemies. Come. So the Lord is going to take vengeance upon his enemies. And who's the enemies? The heathen nations. So when you read Psalms, the 83rd chapter, starting with the nation of Edom. Starting with the nation of Edom. So the Lord is going to get vengeance upon who? The Edomites, man. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Come. To them that destroyed us, man, put us in captivity, is a righteous thing to what? To recompense them, man. And we're going to do that through what? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When Yahweh Hashem Yahushai give us that power, man. When Yahweh Shai subdue the heathens and raise up the 144,000, what? We're going to recompense them, man. We're going to recompense all the heathen, starting with Esau Edom, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna celebrate the victory over the heathens. So like Psalm says what? They're gonna sing praises, that two-edged sword, to bring what? Their kings in fetters of iron. Yeah, we're gonna be celebrating the downfall of our enemies, man. And rightfully so. That's the spirit of the Lord, to celebrate the downfall of your enemies, man. So really, you Edomites are in the spirit, celebrating the downfall of your enemies, man. But guess what? You're not the people of the Lord. So the Lord don't regard that, man. The Lord ain't with you, man. But the Lord is with the Israelites, man. Just like King David celebrated the downfall and prayed for the downfall of his enemies, same way we praying for the downfall of our enemies. And we're going to celebrate the downfall of our enemies that's soon to come, man. And it's going to be a celebration like no other, man. You know, nobody could do it like Jake. Nobody could celebrate and kick it like Jake. So guess what? The celebration of the downfall of our enemies is going to be glorious, man, through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so with that, I want to say all praises be to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone and Ruel, Shalom to the elect. Abad Babal Kwame Ashaba.